An incredible and first ever catch for an 82-year-old grandfather who's been fishing all of his life. He's caught something at the bottom of the Provo River that he calls priceless.
It's believed it's been underwater for a couple of years now, and tonight we take you inside the story and we'll tell you more about this once-in-a-lifetime catch.
Dan Rascon covering this for us. What exactly did he find?
Yeah, wouldn't you guys like to know there? That's a question everyone wants to know, but not showing you quite yet here. You'll see shortly, but you need to make sure you're watching closely because Steve needs your help to identify the owners so you can make this grandfather's day. In the beautiful setting of Provo Canyon, along the riverbank, is where you can always find 82-year-old Steve Putnam fishing.
Every day, all day.
Steve owns his cabin along the banks and has been fishing here for 28 years.
We're not biting today.
He's caught a lot of things over the years.
Got me some moss.
But he's never caught a camera.
This is where I got it, right here.
That's right. Steve hooked this green waterproof Fuji camera.
It was just covered with barnacles all over it.
By its strap on the end of his fishing line.
Thought I had me a snag, but it wasn't a snag. It finally came loose. And here was this camera.
Steve estimates it had been underwater maybe a year or two.
It was ugly.
We were just shocked.
Jeff Bunker is Steve's grandson.
We pulled the battery out and it was pretty bulged and pretty damaged.
Jeff popped the card in his grandma's laptop and 306 pictures popped up. As if they were taken yesterday. The file date on the pictures is 2012.
They were in perfect condition.
The hope is now to identify the camera's owner. The photos include everything from a conference meeting to vacations to a wedding video. The final pictures were taken just before it was dropped in the water.
The last photos, surprisingly enough, are a river somewhere, like they're standing right over the river, in the water, that kind of shots, and then nothing.
So what do you think, that it was still good? All the pictures are still good.
Well, that really surprised me. To find the people, that would be so neat. And then have them give me a call and say, hey, thanks for rescuing my camera out of the river. There's some pictures on there I'm sure can never be replaced.
But Steve doesn't just spend all of his days out here fishing. He also has another talent. He's also known as a swinging grandpa. During the summer months,
Come a little closer. I'm gonna come in the boat with you.
Steve loves to entertain all the tubers floating by.
Hey, here I come. Woo!
With all this traffic going downstream, Steve knows items are constantly being dropped in the water, and there is much more than just one camera at the bottom of this river.
This river is full of cameras, wallets, key, you name it.
But for now, it's all about finding the owner of this camera.
I think it would be neat, really neat, to find the owner.
Yeah, it'd be great to find the owner here. According to the date on the pictures, the first one was taken in January of 2012. The last picture was taken October 2013. If you know whose this camera is or these pictures belong to here, go to our website, KUTV.com, click on features, and inside the story, we'll have the information on there on how you can get in contact with Jeff Bunker so they can get your pictures back. And we'll also have a follow-up here to let you know what happens. Mark, Sean, I'm
Well,
back
we saw a lot of the pictures,
Yeah,
so it should be
yeah.
easy to identify for someone.
Someone's
out
going to know who somebody is in some of those photos.
Exactly. I'm sure there's somebody home right now going, I know who that is.
Yep.
So, all right.
A joyful reunion this afternoon as a Salt Lake woman gets something back that she lost in the Provo River about a year and a half ago.
This story is so incredible. This item was caught by a fisherman, and today the two met for the very first time. Dan Rascon joins us with a follow-up to this Inside the Story. How was the owner found, Dan?
Yeah, Mark and Shadow, when our story aired last week, it went viral and someone recognized the bride in the wedding video. The bride reached out to the camera owner to let her know the good news, and now the camera owner and the fishing grandpa who made that catch meet for the first time.
Are you sure that's the right? I can tell. I'm excited to see the expression on her face.
82-year-old Steve Putnam is just thrilled
I think she ought to be ecstatic.
as he waits at this South Jordan Park with his grandkids and family.
I am absolutely thrilled. I've been on cloud nine ever since I found out.
32-year-old Charlene Hunt is also bubbling with joy as she drives over to meet Steve for the first time.
They're absolutely priceless.
You see, Steve's
You know that battery can explode?
got something of Charlene's that she hasn't seen in nearly 2 years. She lost it here in the Provo River while tubing with friends about a year and a half ago.
This is where I got it, right here.
And last month, Steve hooked it while fishing.
Thought I had me a snag, but it wasn't a snag. It finally came loose. And here was this camera.
When he pulled it up, lo and behold, it was a camera.
It was just covered with barnacles all over it.
Steve's grandson, Jeff Bunker, opened the camera up and put the card into his grandma's laptop. And 306 pictures popped up. And one wedding video. They looked like they were taken yesterday.
They were in perfect condition.
Through the power of social media, the bride in this video was recognized, and then she called Charlene.
I'm ecstatic to meet him.
And now here we are.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Charlene is getting her camera back.
Oh my goodness, can I give you a hug?
Oh, please do. Oh my,
Thank
that's
you
worth
so much.
finding the camera.
The ultimate reunion.
I can't believe it.
I thought it was a phone at first, and then I cleaned it up.
Family events, weddings, vacations, friends and family members.
Those things are precious, aren't
They
they?
are. I mean, these are moments I would have never gotten back. Like I just can't tell you enough. Like, thank you so much. Like, this has been so remarkable.
Bless your heart.
So what do you think of being able to hold that camera?
Oh my gosh, I thought this was lost for good.
Best of all, get her back her memories. They were lost.
It's a little stiff.
And guess what?
It really works.
The camera still works.
Perfect, because now I can take pictures of this moment. And all right, ready?
One
1, 2, 3, cheese.
final shot.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, very nice reunion there. Charlene says her friend was wearing cargo pants that day down the river. She thought his pockets were deep enough, but apparently they weren't. And Steve handed me this just before we left the park there, saying, hey, if anybody recognizes this, give him a call. It was found by the river.
I don't think it'll be as joyous of a reunion for the
exactly.
flip-flop.
Did he catch that too?
Yeah,
on,
he did.
on
He
rod
caught
and
this
reel?
along the river there. So.
I wonder what else he's going to find in there. All right, Dan, good follow-up. Thank you very much.